Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. The second set of proposed legislative and congressional maps to be used for Iowa redistricting are out.
What the differences are between the first and the second set of maps, plus if lawmakers are more likely to approve these new boundaries, in our top story at 6.
As you can see, there are several differences in the congressional map from the first version to the second. However, voter registration in each district is mostly unchanged. The most significant change comes in the 3rd district, where under the new map, Democrat Cindy Axne and Republican Mariannette Miller Meeks would reside inside the same district, forcing a face-off.
The legislature gets together for a special session next Thursday to vote on this new proposal. If the draft is not passed, the LSA has 35 days to draft a third proposal. It is unclear if the legislature will be able to get a new one approved before the deadline of December 1st. That is set by the Iowa Supreme Court.
The White House has announced plans to vaccinate kids between the ages of 5 and 11. New federal guidelines regulators will meet to look at those guidelines over the next 2 weeks to weigh the safety and effectiveness of the low-dose COVID-19 vaccine for nearly 28 million children. Once the CDC and the FDA sign off on the proposal, millions of doses will go out to providers possibly as early as the first week of November. And instead of allocating mass vaccination sites, the White House now wants to use local locations like pediatric clinics and local pharmacies, as well as schools.
Our primary focus is really reducing serious illness from COVID, and we know most kids don't have serious illness. However, the more of those kids that do get vaccinated, the more people, the less opportunity that there will be for folks to have those serious infections.
Those Pfizer vaccines require 2 doses 3 weeks apart, meaning the first youngsters in line will be fully vaccinated by Christmas. The Sioux City Community School District released a statement on that topic welcoming the announcement. In part, it says, quote, "It is another mitigation step that can help a positive impact on our classrooms. We look forward to the day when COVID-19 no longer impacts our district, our community, or the world." And tonight, a CDC panel voted to recommend booster shots for both the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. However, the CDC director still will need to accept or modify the panel's recommendation before shots can be given.
Meanwhile, today, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts says he is ending the suspension of elective surgeries in the state. The end of that directive health measure comes as COVID-related hospitalizations now make up less than 10% of Nebraska's hospital capacity. Additionally, the Nebraska COVID dashboard will now update just on Wednesdays and no longer include county-specific or demographic data. The directed health measure will end tonight officially at 11:59 p.m.
A pedestrian has died in northeast Nebraska after being struck by the vehicle of a Nebraska State Patrol investigator. That crash happened shortly after 5 this morning, approximately a mile north of Walt Hill. Now, preliminary investigations show that the adult, a woman, was crossing Highway 77 and was in the southbound lane at the time of that collision. The driver immediately called for paramedics, but the woman was pronounced dead at the scene. No other people were injured in that mishap. The Thurston County Sheriff's Office is investigating.
A former South Sioux City High School coach accused of sexually assaulting teenagers is now facing federal charges. 26-year-old Nathan Rogers is accused of production and receipt of child pornography. That's according to an indictment filed yesterday through the U.S. District Court of Nebraska. Rogers has been arrested twice. That was for separate sexual assault charges involving girls ages 15 and 16. Both cases have now been merged, and Rogers has pled not guilty. There is a status hearing set for November 9th.
Time for an update from Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson, and a pretty nice afternoon out there, but I've heard rumblings of some possible frost.
Yeah, that appears to be the case out there tonight, Tim. We do expect to see some frost form up. Another notable item here is the high temperature in Sioux City was only able to get to 47 this afternoon. That is the coldest high temperature, the first time we've been in the 40s for a high since April 21st, so exactly 6 months ago. Overnight lows there in the 20s and 30s. You can see that we do have some frost advisories and freeze warnings out from the National Weather Service. Now, there is going to be frost in Sioux Sioux City, too. They put out these warnings mainly in areas that have not seen frost to this point in the season yet. So we're talking about southern and eastern parts of Siouxland. So we'll go into further detail on that chilly night coming our way and a bit of a rebound this weekend.
Those folks will be interested in what's happening, so we'll get back to you in a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Sophie?
Thanks, Tim. While carving pumpkins is an annual tradition for many Siouxlanders during the Halloween season, they can also help the environment once they're ready to get rid of their jack-o'-lanterns. Sean Tapke is the horticulture coordinator at the Iowa State Extension office, and he says while old pumpkins may end up in the trash can after Halloween, composting those pumpkins is actually better for the environment.
The soil needs recharged all the time, and so by returning organic matter back into the soil, you're recharging the soil for future crops. The flip side of that is that when we put it in a landfill, none of that gets returned, and so it's really important for the earth to return it back.
Plants are not the only beneficiaries from old pumpkins. Bentley Parashard says that his family uses the remains to help animals.
We like to feed the pumpkins because it's nice to feed the pumpkins and not waste money, because it's nice to like feed animals so they don't starve.
If you'd like more information on where you can go to compost your pumpkin after Halloween, you can visit our website right now at SiouxlandProud.com.
Local folks in the craft beer business are possibly hurting at home after wildfires and extreme drought conditions hit the northwestern part of the U.S. Homes and animals have been in harm's way, of course, and so is the hop supply. A shortage will likely impact local breweries like Ben's in Yankton, South Dakota. More than 70% of the U.S. hops production comes from Washington State, and smoke from western fires there has left them tainted or completely unusable.
Just because a yield might be hit might mean that certain flavors are compromised. You know, we've heard about hops that have been smoke damaged, or barley that has been too hot so it affects the protein content.
Coming up tonight at 10, KCAU 9 reporter Dylan Adams tells us how breweries may be turning to the Midwest version of hops in years to come to make their beer.
Well, some people never outgrow their toys, and for one Iowa man, his toys also remind him of a job that he was dedicated to.
We'll take you through this John Deere collection coming up.
And we can look forward to a couple of frosty mornings in Siouxland. High temperatures only in the 50s for at least a few days, and some rain chances look to organize next week. Your 9 on 9 forecast coming up after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson, and Sports Director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
Well, a quick check of the calendar shows the end of October, of course, is certainly in sight, and now the fall foliage also is in sight all across Siouxland, starting to change.
I was going to say, it almost popped up overnight. I don't know if you guys noticed the same thing. As you can see, the leaves are starting to turn some brilliant shades of red there and yellows. The leaves, though, not the only thing hinting at cooler temperatures coming our way, right?
Yeah, it does look like we're going to have some more frost with us as we go through the next couple of nights out there, Tim and Sophie. So be prepared for some chilly conditions. Probably about time to snap the furnace on as we look outdoors here from the Ho-Chunk Center camera in downtown Sioux City. It took quite a long time for us to see the sun today, but it finally did pop out late this afternoon, and a really lovely image there again in downtown Sioux City with some clouds swirling off in the distance as the sun continues to set. Here's what's happening now in Sioux City. Our temperature is measured at 46. It's been on the cooler side of things today. In fact, today is the first time that we've had a high in the 40s since back in mid-April. Northwest winds now flowing through at 8 miles per hour with a relative humidity of 68. Look to stick in the 50s and 60s. We started off this weathercast showing you some great video from around here with those leaves continuing to change, and Russ up in Akron, Iowa snapped this picture of a great view there with some of those oranges and reds continuing to pop out of the greens on the trees. So thanks again for snapping that photo and sending it along. If you have one that you wish to share, make sure to send it to the email address that you see on your screen. That's weather@kcautv.com. When we get your photo, we'll send you a form, fill it out, send it back. We'll show your picture on TV.
Really a great shot he captured there. I love the contrast with the green grass and the red trees.
Like
really
you
cool.
said, like she said earlier, it did snap kind of in about 48 hours.
Well, it took quite a long time to cool things off, too,
did.
so that did kind of affect just how rapid it happened.
Thanks, Scott.
News Nation Prime is the country's only live national newscast in prime time. Here's a quick preview of what's up tonight.
Tonight on Dan Abrams Live, the explosive discovery of skeletal remains, bones in Florida, sparking new conspiracies around Brian Laundrie. That's tonight on Dan Abrams Live. Now here's Marnie Hughes with a look at tonight's News Nation Prime.
Thanks, Dan. Young brothers vanished from their adopted family's backyard. That was 10 months ago. Tonight, their biological father talks to us in his first TV interview.
It don't matter how long it takes, how hard it's going to be. I won't give up. I will never give up.
Missing in America continues on News Nation Prime.
Again, News Nation Prime comes your way every night at 7 Central on News Nation, which you can find on the channels listed on your screen or check your local guide.
When a lot of folks retire, we hear about they're just done with it.
Yeah, they're just
They're
done.
out of there. They leave completely away from their job. Leave it all behind. Not all the time, though. The golden years can be good. In fact, check out one Iowa man.
We'll show you why this retiree is collecting toys from his former employer. Coming up next.
Well, William Tyndall Jr. worked for John Deere for decades, only leaving during the 5-month labor strike of 1986. And here we are talking about another John Deere strike.
Another one. You're right. That was the last one before the one that's occurring right now. And even after retiring officially in 1994, he never gave up his love of John Deere. Roger Riley has his story.
This is his John Deere room. William Tyndall Jr., after he retired from building industrial tractors in Dubuque, started collecting toy John Deeres.
I got started in 1989. We were coming from Omaha, Nebraska, and we got in Dyersville, and I said to my wife, Char, I would love to start a collection. What could I collect? I'm going to be retired. She said, how about John Deere? I says, okay. So we stopped at Dyersville, and my first unit that I got was what Char bought me, and that's right here.
From there, it kept going. These toys were made by the Ertl family of Dyersville.
These four here are my best. They're Precision Elite, these four.
There are so many models, not just tractors, but combines and all kinds of Deere-built implements. You can name it, he probably has it.
It made me smarter up here. It made me think, and think what I have.
If that's not enough, he's also passionate about cars. He has hundreds of cars crammed into this small room.
I always wanted a Corvette, but when I was younger, growing up, got married, we had 4 children, and I just started at Deere's. I had a good job, but back then it didn't pay like it does now, and I just couldn't afford one.
With all of his years of helping to build tractors, he has just one regret.
To go down on the line, to get on a tractor, to ride it even nowadays, I wouldn't know nothing about driving a crawler or nothing.
Even though it's not open to the public, Bill Tyndall spends a few hours every day working to display his collection from floor to ceiling.
That is a passion.
It has to be when you're that deep in John Deere green.
It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. You wonder if he owns any other colors, though. I mean, that's the thing. Do you think he matches his apparel to his collection?
You have to, right? At some point.
Well, maybe. The collection, though, is only green.
You live that collection.
We'll look for a
I feel like
follow-up.
he's got to own a lot of green and gold.
The way you live sports.
Yeah, I have a lot of green gold. Of course, it's Muskie stuff. They don't play until tomorrow. But coming up next, we do have a great story on a Nebraska player who's got himself an NIL and using it for the betterment of the community. That story up next. Welcome back, gang. As we enter the age of player endorsements in college sports, many people have kept the focus on what these athletes are getting, whether it be money or just perks. But for Nebraska's JoJo Domann, he's been using the opportunity to pay it forward. KCAU 9's Macy Meyer has more.
When it comes to NIL deals, from food, clothes to cars, college athletes have been jumping at the opportunity to finally make a profit for themselves. But Nebraska linebacker JoJo Domann is using his name, image, and likeness to fill stadium seats and help underprivileged kids. It's a name and face that Husker fans know and love. JoJo Domann making big plays on the field at Memorial Stadium, earning him a black shirt and a lot of respect from the 90,000 Husker fans filling the stands a number that still leaves him in awe.
Yeah, sheesh.
But now he's using his name for something bigger.
How can I impact people in a positive way? How can I impact young JoJos out there aspiring to be me, to live their best life and to go after their dreams?
Chasing after dreams is what 70,000 underprivileged kids will get the chance to do as Doman pledges to fill the stadium and provide basic necessities for them.
We want to fill the stadium, which the average NFL stadium is just under 70,000. We want to fill the stadium with support for these 70,000 children, to just provide nutrition, and by nutrition, like food to survive.
Through a donation from Doman and pro athletes, Compassion International is helping provide things like food, water, and clothes for kids who have been struggling through the pandemic, lifting them up for something greater.
Not only provides them with those resources, but gives them a sense of community, that there are people out there thinking about them, loving on them, and that they have something to live for.
Spending the last 6 years as a Cornhusker and watching his parents give back, Doman has realized that life can be much more than just football.
Started to create this understanding that it's a lot more fulfilling to give than to receive.
A fulfillment that will be carried on well past Doman's career as a Husker.
I look forward to growing my role within it and finding new and more ways to contribute to the cause. So I think we're just getting started. My feet are just getting wet, and I'm excited for what the future has to bring.
Reporting in Lincoln, Macy Meyer.
Doman and the rest of the team with the off week, but get back to work next Saturday, hosting number 25 Purdue. And after their last 3 losses all came by just 3 points each, you can bet this will be a good regroup and figure it out week for Big Red. After last football season, this is the last set of words any football fan wants to hear. This weekend, Drake's Stetson football game that was set to be played in Des Moines has been canceled due to COVID-19 issues with Drake's Tier 1 personnel. Tier 1 personnel, that's something not any of us wanted to hear ever again after last year, but that means that because of COVID issues between the student athletes, coaches, managers, or staff, the team will not be able to play this weekend, and according to Pioneer Football League rules, the game won't be made up and will go as a forfeit for Drake. And
that is unfortunate.
Not that we always are on the dogs, but I mean,
right?
Just so unfortunate.
That is.
Thanks, Jake. We'll check in for one final forecast with Scott first. Let's take you outside right now on a beautiful night.
Blankets, bedsides night. 2 words you want to know.
Yeah, temperatures dipping down below the freezing mark for some of us.
Yeah, probably won't turn on the furnace too. It is going to be pretty cold out there with temperatures expected to fall into the 20s and 30s as we head into our Friday. A high tomorrow afternoon in the mid-50s with a couple of passing midday showers. It looks like we have some more rain chances coming on Sunday and Tuesday of next week with highs in the 60s.
We'll check back at 10. In the meantime, have a great night.
That's right. We'll see you then. Have a great night.